Hey guys, what's up? It's the Merc here for Bullshit Games, and today it is time for the quest to gaming at college. This time around, we're going to be talking about D&D. We finally got to play it after 2 weeks off, and on top of that, I'm going to talk a little bit about Dark Heresy, a little bit about Shadowrun, which is the, I think, summer campaign I'm going to be running, and just a little bit about a cool website I found that could give players looking to run a D20 modern horror campaign some good ideas. First, let's start with D&D. Apparently not playing for like 2 weeks made it so that I could roll 20s, because I rolled two 20s in a row. After that, I rolled a couple ones, but all in all, it went a lot better combat-wise than it has in a long time. Part of it was funny, because you always hear in D&D, don't split the party. Well, we split the party. Myself and our gnome knight riding his mighty small riding dog mount went back to fetch our druid, who we had left behind because his character hadn't been there, from a safe temple. We killed a Etten skeleton in like 2 minutes. It was really quick and it was good. It was the best combat we've had in the game this semester, probably. We got the druid got back, and we got the characters on our way to the next temple that we're going to re-bless to try to push back the undead. Found out there's a dragon in the town, which is just fantastic. Probably not going to end well for us. On top of that, myself and the Gnomish Knight, both good characters. I'm chaotic good. Cleric, he is, I think, a neutral good, or he might be lawful neutral. He's not of an evil alignment. Let's just leave it at that. Found out that our dragon shaman, after killing a demon, filled a vial with its blood and is now carrying it around to put on his armor and his shields. Neither of us are very happy about that at all. He's probably not going to have that very long. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now with D&D. I was talking to the DM a little bit to kind of get an idea of if we're going to finish this campaign and start a new one next semester, if we're just going to carry on. And he said that I could just continue playing the character I'm playing now, which I might do, if he doesn't die. If he does die, I'm probably going to make a monk. I've never played one before, and I think I have an idea of how to make it work well. And apparently, 2 players in our group want to play brother luchador characters, so that'll be a thing. I don't know how I feel about it, but that'll be a thing that happens, I guess. Moving on from D&D to Dark Heresy, I upped the challenge a little bit for the players Tuesday night. Threw him against Gene Stealer, and it wasn't a straight fight either. It was, let's just say, 2 of them had to use a fate point to keep from dying, and the other 2 got really lucky because the Psyker, who has a las pistol that can do hot shot, which does a lot of damage, managed to roll a really lucky double crit and take the Gene Stealer down to 1 wound, which our Arbite finished it off with a crack grenade. But it was nice because it made the group sweat. It made them worried. They thought they were going to maybe die. And it was what the campaign needed, because up until now, I think things have been a little too easy. And I kind of intend to continue to ramp up the difficulty, because Dark Heresy is supposed to be brutal. 40k is in a nice cuddly place. Now, I'm not going to punish them for not, doing things that, aren't stupid. I mean, if my general rule as a game master, as a person running a game, is if my players don't do anything tremendously stupid or obnoxious or annoying, I don't go out of my way to try to kill them off, because it's not fun. Everybody's there to tell a story, have a good time. There needs to be the element of danger there, which I always leave it at if my players do something stupid or make the wrong decisions, death can come, and it can come quickly. Now, if one player in the group makes a bad decision, and it looks like he's going to drag down the rest of the group, I'll try to work it so just that player dies. I mean, that's just the way I am. I don't like to punish the whole group for somebody's stupidity. Moving on, I think we might have another player next semester. In college, we have RAs, which I'm sure everybody that's in college knows. the guys that kind of run the floors in the dorms. And my RA came to me the other day and he said, hey, you guys run Dark Heresy on a couple nights during the week. You mind if I stop by and watch and see how it goes and what's going on? Because I guess he's always wanted to get into a role-playing game, he just never really gets the chance. And I said, yeah, sure, man, no problem. He's a cool guy, and I wouldn't mind him setting in and joining us. I would ask him if he wanted to join this semester, but there's really only about 5 nights left, and I don't know how inconsistent that might end up with finals and papers and things coming up, because it is the end of the semester, and at the end of the semester things get kind of chaotic. But if he likes it and he wants to play next semester and he has the free time, more than welcome to. I think it would be great. And he can come hang out. I think he's going to come hang out with us tonight. And he's hung out with us before when we played board games. He somehow ended up being the unofficial UN in our game of Risk 2210 AD, which he didn't really do anything, but he was there. So that's where Dark Heresy is. I'm going to try to wrap it up. I don't know if I'm going to try to end the campaign this semester, or if I'm just going to keep it going next semester. But anyway, even if I do keep it going next semester, Dark Heresy version 2, 2nd edition is coming out. So I'm going to pick that book up and see what all has changed between the edition we're playing and that edition. And if I like it, we'll use it. If I don't like it, we won't use it. And if I like some of the things in it, but not all the things, I'll mash them together and make my own edition of the game. Because it's the rule books and I bought them, I can do what I want with them. As long as it's, within reason. But it'll be interesting to see where Fantasy Flight Games decided to take Dark Heresy in their 2nd edition of the game. Moving on from that, this summer I picked up, here I'll show you guys, I picked up the 5th edition Shadowrun rulebook. And now, look at it next to my head. It's big. You can see, it's a big book. With it being the end of the semester, I have managed to read all of 14 pages. Well, I'll show you the inside of the book. It's really pretty. It is a nice looking book. The art's nice. If I can find one of them, which I probably won't be able to now, but I want to. Oh, here we go. I don't know why they decided to do this, but Catalyst Games put in some really amazing fold-out art, which is pretty awesome. The only thing I haven't found yet in the book, which I wish they would have done if they were going to take all the time to put in the other fold-out pieces of art, would be a fold-out map. Dear RPG makers, unless you're going to supply a map separately, a map in the book, or a fold-out map, would be great. But that's starting to look like the system my group at home wants to run over the summer, so I'm going to try to put in some time to learn how that's going to work, and run that for them. To kind of wrap everything up, I'm always interested in finding new things online that I can use as role-playing resources. And being at college is great because you can talk to people and find out things that they look at, and to them they might not have any, what they're talking to you about might not have any connection to a role-playing game, but you look at it and man, boom, you start getting ideas. It just so happened a buddy of mine told me about SCP, which I guess started off as a creepypasta, and it's a Wikipedia page. Well, it's from the Wikipedia server. I don't know, but there's a game, SCP Containment Breach, and SCP is serve to secure, contain, protect, and it's all about different objects and monsters and paranormal things. And the cool thing is, if you go to that site, which I can link in the video if you guys want to check it out, it has just lists. I think there's almost 1,000 different write-ups people have done of these different creatures and objects, and you could use that very easily to do a D20 modern horror paranormal investigation campaign. And that'd be pretty cool. And if Shadowrun doesn't work out for me, I might incorporate something like that into the Shadowrun game, because I always like the horror monster chaser RPs. But yeah, it's a pretty cool website. I thought maybe you guys would like to check that out, and like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully, you guys have been getting some gaming done. You've been having a good time. Hopefully, you like these videos. You like what we're doing here at Bullshit Games. You can give us a thumbs up. You can give us a like, a comment, maybe subscribe, share us with your friends. Helps us out a lot, and it's always nice to know that we're reaching new people, and the people we are reaching enjoy what we're doing. And we'll see you next time here at Bullshit Games.